We're live on Facebook, recording in progress, as they say. So, hello, I am Nora Lynch. I am your president-elect for next year. Lisa Parenteau could not be with us today, so I am hosting Mastermind Monday. We are only having them once a month, and we are so thankful to be here with our members. And Lisa Marshall, who is the CMO, or the Chief Marketing Officer of RRC National in Chicago. And Lisa, I'm so excited about our session today, which is going to be all about member benefits. And I'm going to let you take it away.
Thank you, Nora. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for letting me be here today. So we're got a full jam-packed 30 minutes. So I'm going to share my screen. If you haven't already, I want you to go to CRS.com right now, and we're going to walk through a whole lot of great things. It's going to be jam-packed. So I'm going to share my screen, make sure I do this correctly. Okay, because I have multiple screens. So we're going to see if I execute this well. Okay. All right, you guys should see, let me just move this bar, CRS.com on my screen. Do you guys see that?
Yes, we do.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is when you're at CRS.com, I want you to log in the top right-hand corner. So you should see an option to log in. I want everyone to do it. I also have the amazing Alicia, who is our marketing manager here on the call today. So she'll be in the chat to answer some questions because we're going to go through a lot of content, but it's also really important that you know your benefits. So once you're logged in, I want you to go to my dashboard. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to actually make my screen a little bit bigger, just a little bit. I want to make sure this gets recorded and it's really clear. Okay, once you are logged in, under resources, we're going to start here. I want you to click on your member benefit overview. And for the sake of time, I've already opened up all these windows. So we're going to start with your member benefit overview. It's going to take you to the RRC YouTube channel. I love to point this out. We have recorded all the videos and how-tos and educational sessions, and they're all under 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Yes, because no one likes to watch a video over 2 minutes, right? On how to navigate your dashboard, how to access your benefits, your designee benefits, how to even become a member. And then there's some promotional videos that I think are amazing, right? Be the best of the best, how to for your Find a CRS desktop and mobile, and why earning your CRS designation matters. It is so important. And then we have some other promotional videos, do more, sell more, earn more. So I want to stop here because these videos are so informative, right? If you have someone, a colleague in your office, and they're like, oh, I've heard of the CRS, I've heard of RRC, but I'm not sure. Go ahead and forward them one of these videos. It's amazing, right? It's a quick overview of the benefits and the value. I also highly suggest to all my designees on the call and those who are watching this as a playback to grab these videos and to add it to their signature line, right? It is so important. I always tell this is like a key trade secret, right? Is that you want to make sure that you add that into your signature line. And I also recommend, and I'm going to show you where you can find the logos, add the CRS shield. I know everyone likes to put the CRS after their name, but add the shield. One thing I love is when someone puts in their signature line, ask me why I wear the shield. And then when they click on the shield, it takes them to the why I'm a CRS. And in literally a minute and 30 seconds, it explains the value, right? It explains that CRS designees are doing more in the field. They're more educated. They come with more prestige behind their name, and that this is an agent that you want to work for. So that is a key nugget that I want everyone to do after the call, is to add that into their signature line. It is a really nice how-to for your clients as well as for your prospects. So that is the first thing under your member dashboard. Now I want you to go to your home newsletter. Go ahead and click on that for me. And it should bring you to this page, your home newsletter. Now, every month we produced your home newsletter, which is really nice. And I get this question so much from our members, which is, you know, I want to start sending out information to my prospects. I want to nurture my leads. I want to continue to build my business, but I see everyone has these fancy newsletters. How do I do that? Your home newsletter is that key. So I'm going to click on view your current and past issues. And what's amazing is that you can actually download the Word version. So we're going to download page 1 and we're going to download page 2. You can also download the PDF version if you don't plan on making any changes, but I'm going to open up the Word document right now. And what's really key is that if you guys can still see my screen, hopefully it's changing over in real time, you can take your home newsletter and right at the bottom, you can go ahead and add in your contact information or a headshot for yourself and send it out to your distribution list. So this is a great home newsletter because it's talking about creating a spa bath. It's something outside of just like, hey, you need me as your agent, right? You want your prospects to see that you have other content other than just like, hey, I can sell your house for you. And it also has these other notes about maintaining your carbon monoxide detectors. So this again comes out every single month. There is always a way for you to edit it through Word, or you can download it as a PDF if you don't want to make any changes to it. But this is a great resource that I highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys start utilizing. It is going to help you greatly. So I'm going to stop there and we're going to go back to your dashboard. Okay. And now we're going to go into the TRS magazine. So I love the TRS magazine for a couple of reasons. One, you should be getting a hard copy delivered to your business or home address. If you're not, go ahead in the team chat and say no for me really quickly if you're not getting your copy. So that way we on the back end can make sure that you are getting it because that is a member benefit. And you can also access the TRS magazine anywhere that you are, and it's always available for you online. So our recent issue, of course, is highlighting our 2022 President, Holly Woodward, which is amazing. And there's great articles. There also is the snippet for how you can download your home newsletter. So it's so informative. And here's a great way, especially if you're like, hey, I want one of my colleagues to join the council. I want them to take part of their membership. Give them a copy of the TRS magazine. It is a key nugget. It is so informative. It lets them know their benefits. It lets them understand the value of the council, but it also is a great resource. I love when I see agents leave the magazine in their office. It's just a great way for people to pick it up and really learn more about what we do and how we're continuing to be a thought leader in the space of real estate. Okay, awesome. So next is back to your dashboard. We have the RRC bottom line. Now, this is a great resource as well. So I'm going to bring this one up. Okay, so the bottom line is a really great article feature about what's really taking place in the industry. This is a go-to resource, right? I cannot stress to you enough, you should be reading the RRC bottom line as issues come out because it's really going to help you diversify your information that you know about the industry, right? How to make sure that you're staying ahead, how to make sure that you're understanding all the different changes that are taking place. So these come out quarterly. So I can't stress to you enough, you want to make sure that you are reading these articles. And these articles can be repurposed through your funnel as well, but it helps you as an agent stay on the cutting edge and on the pulse of the industry because we're pulling in different resources, right? I cannot stress that enough. So next is Inman Select. Okay, I get this question all the time. Lisa, I went to Inman's website and I clicked on an article, but I can't access it. I thought that I had this resource as a member. You absolutely do. But as a member, you have to come to our site first, right? And log in. That's why having your login information is so important. So if you are unable to log in, go ahead for me and put the word no in the chat. So that way we know that you're not able to log in and we can contact you after this meeting. If you are listening to this back and you realize that you don't have access to your dashboard, that's not a problem. Go ahead and email CRS help. So CRS and then the word help at crs.com, and we'll be more than happy to reset your password for you. So it's so important, especially with Inman, that you log into our site first, and then you can access all the Inman articles. Let me see if I opened up that one. I did. So once you click on the link, you will be able to access everything that Inman is publishing in real time. So you can come here and you can browse through everything that's going on, what's trending. It's all in one place for you. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to move on because I want to spend the bulk of our tutorial today in Find a CRS, but the next place is Market Yourself. So we're going to do a few things in Market Yourself. Since I have mostly designees here, I'm going to focus on our designee Market Yourself section, but we do have a section for members, which is right here. But I'm going to focus right here on designees, right? So I'm going to open these up really nice here. I'm going to open up the logos. I'm going to open up the CRS guidelines and Photo5. Okay, so first things first, marketing materials. I get this question all the time when I speak to members is like, I really want to have a branded Zoom background. I'm still doing a lot of like virtual showings, and I want to make sure that my designation is out there. Here are 4 branded Zoom backgrounds. I cannot stress to you enough. Make sure that when you are doing anything on Zoom, especially if you want to make sure that it's branded in front of your like audience or your prospects, that you use the CRS shield. It is just a reinforcement of your education, your knowledge, and really the fact that you have worked to be the best of the best in the industry. You want to always make sure that's at the forefront. So we are always updating new Zoom backgrounds every other quarter, so you can take advantage of these and they're easily to download. The next is your social media resources. I love these. These are Facebook banners and frames. I love them so much. Choose success, choose a CRS. It's such a great slogan. I literally live by it. These are easy to download as well. And then of course we have some other fun frames, the CRS shield, and some frames work with the best that are great. And what I love is the thank you notes. So I am a big person of appreciation with clients. I think that a lot of realtors who are getting into the business, and that some of them have lost sight of appreciation, right? It is so important that thank you notes, appreciation is going out there. It really continues to feed into your funnel as well as your referrals. These are right here for you. Take advantage. You can download and easily input your thank you note, your message, your headshot, your address. There's also a pre-scripted thank you note where you can just easily input someone's name and information and send it off to them. You can also send these digitally as well, or you can print them out and send them as a hard copy. But I love thank you cards. I cannot stress that is something that I never want agents to get away from, is making sure that there's always showing a sense of appreciation. Next is our video materials. This is what I love. Please take time to download all 4 of these videos. They are going to help you so much. Why choose a CRS? This is the video that should be in your signature line. This is going to allow for your prospects, your clients, anyone in between to know why choosing you matters and what is the difference between having a CRS agent versus just an agent. Also, we have these promotional videos that are great. These are consumer-friendly videos, right? That helps them talk about the actual home buying experience, right? How it can go from good to worse if you're working with a non-CRS versus a CRS. So I cannot stress to you, make sure that you download all of these 4 videos. And then we do have I'm a CRS videos. I cannot tell you enough. I live by these videos because anytime that we have consumers contact us and they're like, what does CRS mean? We love to share these, right? We have the I'm a CRS animated video, which is 1 minute and 19 seconds that tells anyone in really quick 60 seconds, here's what it is about CRS. We also have a CRS for our buyers as well as for sellers. And it goes in depth about what does a CRS do for you. Please take advantage of all these promotional videos. We're in the age of digital, right? Everything is a video. Everyone's sharing video content. I can't share with you enough that you need to have these at your disposal and just quickly be able to send it off to your clients, right? They see the CRS, they see the shield. Okay. Working with the CRS, I love these. These are customizable marketing materials. This is really nice because this allows for you to put information and content in front of your funnel, in front of your prospects, in front of your current clients, and you can easily just add your name and your address and your contact information. I love these. We get so much feedback on how popular they are, so we're constantly putting new content out there. And then last but not least is our consumer fact sheet. So let's say you have a prospect and you're like, hey, they're sitting on the fence, they're not sure if they're ready yet. These are really great consumer fact sheets that you can share with them, right? You know, is your asking price too high? 8 reasons to give up renting. For sale by owner, 5 things to keep in mind. So instead of you trying to collect materials and information, you can easily just send them over one of the consumer fact sheets, add in your contact information, and let them really read through the materials themselves. I love to keep these in my disposal. I love to share them through my network. It is really helpful. Also, you can repurpose these information as Facebook or Instagram post. And I'm going to talk more about leveraging your social media a little bit later, but it is so important that you're putting out content outside of, hey, I just sold this listing or I have a new active listing. a lot of your clients or prospects want to see you show a lot of industry knowledge. That's why having these consumer fact sheets is so nice, because you can actually repurpose these through your social media feeds, and it really garners a lot of interest. Okay, so I am going to go into logos, which is the next one off of the marketing list. So you'll see logos here. Please make sure that you download one of our nice logos. They're here. I can't stress to you enough. Please put the Shield logo into your signature line. You are going to love it. Why? 7 out of 10 times when someone gets an email and they see the CRS Shield, their question back to you is, what does that mean? I see this shield, right? It's like so official. It is. It's an official stamp that you have worked hard, you have made sacrifices, and you have invested in your career. So please, I cannot tell you, it is going to be a game changer. Agents who have put the Shield into their signature line are already saying they see a huge change. Their clients are so engaged. They're asking the right questions, right? And they're intrigued by the fact that, like, wow, I don't see, everyday agents have this Shield in their signature line. What does that mean? It means that you have been devoted. It means that you have literally worked to be where you are, and you should definitely show it off, right? So I cannot stress to you enough to make sure that you're doing that. The last thing I want to go over is Photo5. So Photo5, in the chat for me, go ahead and say yes if you have downloaded the Photo5 app. I'm going to briefly talk about Photo5 here, but I cannot stress to you enough. If you do a few things after this call, okay, we're gonna talk about those. 1 is download Photo5. 2 is download Find a CRS, and 3 is to go in and download all of your marketing materials after this call. So Photo5 is a huge game changer. I cannot stress that enough. Photo5 is where you're really going to be able to create those digital assets that you want for your social media feeds, right? You're going to be able to link your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn. You can schedule your content. And the great thing is that these Photo5 templates are easily ready to use for you, right? All you have to do is put in your headshot, your information. You can attach the photo of what you just recently sold. We also have listed more than an agent. Utilize these templates. One thing that's so important in the area of digital marketing is that you have consistency, right? As an agent, I can't stress to you enough to make sure that you're posting on your social media at least 2 to 3 times a week. That's actually really bare minimum, right? It's like 2 to 3 times. What is that, right? But it's so important to make sure that you're very consistent on your social channels. And for a lot of us, we're on the go. We just like, hey, I don't have time to post on social media. I don't have time to come up with content. The great thing is that Photo5 makes it super easy. They already have the templates. You can pre-schedule all your content and you're going to love it. I cannot stress to you, especially for those who are like, I'm not the biggest like Facebook, Instagram person, but if you're not, you need to be at least posting 2 to 3 times a week. And it needs to be really good content that keeps your audience engaged with you so that they continue to follow you throughout your path. Okay, now that I've given you Photo5, we're going to take a detour to my favorite website, which is referrals. Okay, so if you're on the call, I want you to go to find.crs.com. Alicia will drop the link in the chat for you. And we're going to get started here in a second on find.crs.com. For everyone at home, this is find.crs.com. It is imperative. I cannot stress to you enough. Please make sure that you put the Find a CRS app on your phone. Make sure you bookmark it on your desktop. This is going to be a game changer, and I'm going to give you a tutorial of it once I move this little bar here. So that way you know how to navigate Find a CRS. And this is where I'm going to spend the bulk of my time now, right? Because I love Find a CRS. I cannot stress to you enough the benefits of it and really how you'll be able to drive your referrals through this application. So step 1 is you need to log in. And the reason that I say log in is that you can't access all your features until you're logged into your account. So I'm going to go ahead and hit login. Your login should be the same password for crs.com for your dashboard. If you're having any problems logging in to Find a CRS, you can go ahead and say that you're unable to log in the chat, or again, you can email crshelp@crs.com and we'll be more than happy to reset your password. You will know that you are successfully logged in when now that you see community inbox notifications and of course your name. So, all right, first things first, if you're on the call, I want you to search for yourself. Okay, that is the key to everything. Always look for yourself. So since I am not a CRS designee, I am going to pull up our president, Holly Woodward. Now, first things first is that you're going to look at Holly's profile. She's been a CRS designee since 2011, and I can see her brokerage and I can see her badges, right? So she's a board of directors. She won CRS of the year. She sat on the finance committee, and she's completed her designation maintenance for the last 2 years. I can also email Holly right here. I can also send her a chat, or I can directly call her. So let's go into her profile. One, I can read her about her section. So this is a little bio about herself. I can review her education. Interesting. And I can also see if she's an RPAC investor. I can see her national leadership positions, and I can also review her awards. I can look at her expertise. So she has expertise in first-time homebuyers, luxury home sales, relocation, and residential sales. I can see her cities, and I can see her counties. And I can see her active listings. And we all know that Holly's out of Oklahoma, but she pulled in her MLS from New York. So it's always good to be able to see that. I got a question here from someone on the last time I did this. Is Lisa, can I show my past active history? No, you will only be able to show your active history, unfortunately. But I'm going to also show you guys how you can bring in your MLS. At the bottom, recommendations and endorsements. So you can see that she's already had 2 recommendations, and she hasn't brought any skills and endorsements, but that's okay. So what I want to show everyone here is how to send someone a recommendation. So right here where it says recommend agent, I want you to click on the thumbs up, and it's going to say, how do you know, of course, this person? And I'm going to say, I sent a referral to this agent. I know this agent personally. We worked in the same office. We attended the same event, or we have volunteered together. So I'm going to say, I know this agent personally, and I'm going to hit next. And just like that, I can go ahead and write a recommendation for Holly and press send. So recommendations are so vital for the success of referrals, because it allows for future agents to be able to look and go, wow, okay, this agent is really reputable. This is someone I want to work with. I like this. So that is a really quick high overview of an agent's profile. If you're noticing any discrepancies with your profile, of course, you can go ahead and put that into the chat, or again, you can email crshelp@crs.com, and we'll be more than happy to update and assist you with your profile. Okay, so few things I want to point out here is right here where it has your name in the top right-hand corner. You can go to my profile, what's new. You can go into your referral management. So if you've sent any referrals, you can actually see them in real time. Who's looked at your DocuSign, who signed it, who sent it back. You can look at your messages, and you can also, from here, under my profile, you can go and hit add and update MLS. You can upload a video. You can update and manage your listings. And of course, you can go ahead and edit your profile so that way you can have a headshot. I always recommend under my profile, make sure that all sections are completely filled out. That just increases your ability to be seen. It is just a proven fact that people typically gravitate to profiles where they can actually see your face, right? It's always good to see a nice face of someone who's going to be handling your client that you're sending over. So what's really nice too is that right here in the community section, I'm going to click on that one, is if you're ever looking to know what's going on. Oh, so amazing. Look, new PhotoFi templates have already been listed. Be My Client will be a perfect match. This is another key reason we are constantly, I think bi-monthly, we are dropping new PhotoFi templates. So it's so nice. You can send this out, drop your headshot, your name, your city and state, and it's ready to go through your social media feeds. All the heavy lifting is done for you. But one thing I really love about the community section is that, of course, you can send updates, which is pretty similar to the We Are CRS page, but also all of your news feeds are right here for you. You don't have to go looking for them. You can see what's going on with Inman. You can check out the NAR advisory. We have the Realtor Life blog, as well as the TRS magazine. So it's all right here, right at your fingertips, all within Find a CRS. Okay, So I know I have 5 minutes left, but I can't wait to show you guys a few more things. So I'm going to go back to agent search. Now I'm going to search by location. And I'm going to actually bring up Ann Arbor, where our former past president, Alex Milstein, is from, because I want to show you his banner ad. And it is so important for me to show you how do I increase my referrals, Lisa? How do I get more visibility and find a CRS? There's several ways. So one is your online city listing. So as a designee, you get one complimentary city listing. But you can also purchase additional city listings as well. So that way you can be in different markets, which increases your searches. Then you can also purchase a banner ad like Alex has done here, where your banner ad will always sit at the top of the search. Or you can also purchase a featured agent. And a featured agent is where we highlight your box and you always sit at the top of the search right under the banner ad. So there's tons of ways for you to be highlighted. And it's so amazing because once you start really engaging with Find a CRS, you just increase your referrals. And I know we all love to go to We Are CRS, but Find a CRS, We Are CRS, but Find a CRS is actually a great, easy to use tool. And you have it all right in the palm of your hand, right? You can find all the CRSs you're looking for. You can connect with them. You can send them messages. And it makes the whole process easy, as well as DocuSign is built in. So you can go ahead and send them the referral and have it signed off. I love this. So I can't stress to you, if you have not, please go and find it in the Apple Store. We're also in the Google Play Store. Download this and make this a part of your life. I know that We Are CRS tons has referrals and everything, but Find a CRS is the go-to tool that I recommend for everyone. Next, I'm going to leave you guys with a few other things that I think it's important to know about the council, which is Broker Solutions. Broker Solutions was launched in April of 2021. And Broker Solutions is a service dedicated to independent broker owners. So if you are a broker owner that's on the call, go ahead and put yes for me in the chat, because I cannot stress to you enough, Broker Solutions is a game changer. We curated Broker Solutions internally to give independent broker owners the opportunity to compete with large franchises. So we've created education plans, which allows for us to really help close the gap with your onboarding of new agents. So we created an agent plan, which is now an on-demand program where your new agents can get all the tools they need to be successful. So we take the onboarding right off of your plate. We've also created a team leader plan. And this is for team leaders who are like, hey, I don't own a brokerage, but I'm running a multiple team and I have agents reporting into me. This allows for those team leaders to get the support that they need, right? How to manage personalities, how to set goals, how to really make sure that your team is consistently hitting their benchmarks. That program is amazing. We've had tons of team leaders go through it and speak very highly about the education, which led us to create the broker plan. One thing that I've done, and I've listened to so many brokers, is that they constantly want to have support, right? You know, they went from being one of the high performing agents and continue to be one of the high performing agents in their office, but they're also feeling the struggle of not being able to manage the office. So the broker plan allows for broker owners to put on that CEO hat. We really sit there and we work with broker owners on creating a mission statement, having a vision statement for your future, understanding how to lead from the front and not from the back, and making sure that you are hiring a team that's going to support your success long-term. So if you're interested in Broker Solutions, you can find that at crs.com/broker solutions. Last but not least is our HR consulting. I speak really highly of this because this really came from our broker owners internally, is that they needed support with HR. As a broker owner, CEO, you don't know what you don't know. So it's always really important to have that support. So we have dedicated HR professionals on call to help our broker owners in the areas of recruitment, retention, office manuals, COVID-19 scripts, right? Anything you can think of, we have it right at their fingertips. So if you know that you're like, hey, I haven't updated my office manual in a while, or I haven't looked at my sexual harassment policy from agent to client or client to agent, then this is a service that's here for you. Take advantage of it. I can't speak enough about Broker Solutions because it's there to empower the broker owner. Last but not least is our new partnership with MoxieWorks. So we've recently partnered with MoxieWorks to be able to bring a high-performing CRM service to independent broker owners. So MoxieWorks is a platform that typically only provides a CRM to brokers that have 150 agents. So what we've done here at the council is that we've actually went into a partnership with MoxieWorks to be able to bring the same robust CRM to independent broker owners with anywhere between 2 to 5 agents in their office. We want to make sure that anyone who has less than 150 agents can still have the same competitive CRM as those that have more than 150 agents. So I can't say enough there. Now I know that I'm running out of time and I want to make sure that I stop to take any questions. But before I leave, it's important that I make sure that you guys know about our new certifications. So we recently had 7 certifications, right? But we just added 2 new certifications, which is our residential home buyer agent. I can't speak highly enough about it, right? I just finished the education program on there. And our next one that's going to be released by the summer is our mobile technologies, how to really be a mobile agent in a virtual landscape, helping agents really bridge the gap between understanding that everything you need to do to be an agent is right in the palm of your hand. So this really is going to accompany our other certifications, from real estate investing to inside sales, to negotiations, to luxury, smart home, residential listings, and our digital marketing. You name it, we have education for it. Here at the council, we're constantly making sure that you guys have all the resources and education you need to be competitive in this landscape. So thank you all for tuning in. If you have any additional questions, you can always reach out to CRShelp@CRS.com, and I am always available. But thank you. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen now to take any questions.
Lisa, I actually have a question, and people feel free to write questions in the chat. We're monitoring that too, or just pipe in like I just did. So first of all, thank you. This is amazing. I didn't even know about, I have to say, about the broker piece and all that. Is there a way, as opposed to different, I wrote it down, one of my things, the broker solutions, but isn't there a way to get there from CRS.com? Is there another way?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, all right.
Okay, hold on. Let me actually share my screen.
And the same thing with the referrals, because it looked like we
Yes.
had to do it separate. I mean, I'm going to bookmark all of these anyway, but.
Oh, no, I love that. Okay, so I'm going to show you right here from referrals is Find a CRS. That will take you to
Okay.
Find a CRS.
Right.
I'm going to
Okay.
hit back. And then right here under resources, broker solutions.
Got it.
Perfect. And then what I also want to show you is under About Us, which is our Contact Us page. I love this. I love this. I don't know how many of our members know this, right? But did you know that if you don't want to call into customer care, you can schedule a support call on your schedule?
Wow.
I love that feature. I love it. I tell our members all the time, I'm like, hey, you don't have to call us in the middle of the day. We can be on your time versus our time. You know that, right? And they're like, what? I'm like, yes, go ahead and schedule a support call. You can schedule a support call. I love it. Here is the calendar. You can pick it and it can work around your schedule. And then we call you. You don't have to worry about calling us. Just schedule it. Our team is here to help you guys at all times. I love it. Yes.
And the MoxieWorks, how can you just share your screen again?
Oh yeah, so MoxieWorks, it is not on the Broker Solutions site, but what I will tell you is that it will be added within the next 2 weeks. But if you do have any questions about MoxieWorks, then reach out to CRS Help and we can show you everything. And I can also send you guys over the MoxieWorks information on the platform. So here, I can actually make sure that you guys have that. Which
I can schedule a call. How about that?
Yes, you can. But yeah. So MoxieWorks will be added onto the Broker Solutions site within the next 2 weeks. We just recently closed the deal. We're excited. So yeah, it's a good time. Yeah.
Oh, Lisa, this was great. Does anyone have any other, please feel free to unmute yourself. Any other questions? This is great. I'm going to be bookmarking CRS.com and Inman. I get Inman every day, but then I have to log in to get it so this is great. I know it's not as, all the content is there. It might not have all the pictures and all that, correct? But it's all the content is there. Yep, exactly. So Lisa, I'm impressed. I mean, you knocked this out of the park in 30 minutes.
Hey, thank you guys.
So much.
I appreciate it. Thank you all. If you have any questions or need support, please know that the council is here to support all members. We are always available. If you need anything, CRShelp@CRS.com. Thank you guys and have an amazing week.
You too. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.